You know, I checked the weather this afternoon. This ridiculous shit that's been raining all day, I think kinda since last night. Dude, um, this is supposed to not let up till Thursday afternoon, according to the current weather. It's Tuesday. It's not even sunset. This is a lot of rain. So yeah, it's going to be very, very annoying. There's going to be some flooding situation that I have to navigate. Whew. The energies are better today. Not great. Not great. I nearly choked myself to death on the rack because I tried to do some bench presses, and I overdid it, and I forgot to put the goddamn safety bar in, so the bar came right down. Oh yeah, I was a little scared for a minute, as I did my best to raise my voice and say help. little scary. The guy came over and picked it up for me right away. The weight was close to where I was before, but you know what? I don't think I've given. I probably should have given my chest a pinch more of a rest. Because it was about 2 days ago, and I pushed my chest pretty hard, but I felt all right today, and I wanted to get a little bit of arms out of the chest, so I went with it. So yeah. But my little circumstance at the job, I'm basically, you know, it's like, it's one of those things where I just have to be hopeful that nothing hits me so insulting that I, you know, get angry and I curse someone out of a sense of my personal respect. Right? So I'm on my written warning, and basically, if I have another incident, you know, within this fucking year, I could get terminated. So, it really shouldn't happen. I mean, like, it's been a year since the last time it happened, right? But I don't know if this is like a thing with this time of year, where, like, somebody has a bug up their ass a particular day, and then it gets dumped on a guy working there like me. I don't know if that's, like, a thing, a trend. Because, you know, the whole year goes by, everything is peachy keen. I mean, I got my problems, you know, with the gig. But nothing that isn't a problem, right? Like, I don't really have like a problem with any of my, you know, trouble with what I do. Everything works out just fine on a regular basis. I'm constantly improving myself. You know, and then once in a while I kind of have my slip-ups. But all of that is mostly about standards, right? You know, I'm 3 years in, and I'm 3 raises in. And so, you know, with the standard raise, it's because, you know, you're perceived, you know, like you're now understood at a certain level. It's part of my value to a company, right? And that's how that game works. We all know this. Um, and you know, there's a certain sophistication to understanding the world, understanding how the your life economic conspiracy side of things all work. There's all sorts of interesting angles about that, right? And when you're treading waters in all sorts of anarchist places, in the no rulers, no slaves, passio sense of the term, right? You know, and things of that nature. You can go and handle that at your level. Everybody's got their own level of what they can and can't participate with on that level of wanting to be autonomous, because there's always somebody when your life boils down to, oh, I hate my job and I don't make enough money at the same time, and the hours suck and yada yada yada, and then somebody's just like, yeah, you're not free and da 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 da, and kind of running that helpless run. But the truth is that there's a whole lot of work that can be done that I saw towards all of this particulars of off-gridding, and all that. And I also find that there's no win with whatever angle that you do, unless your angle is being prepared to rally with other like-minded people, to go fight some situation that assures that you will never have your life impressed upon by the state. Because you're eventually going to be bigger as an independent movement than the state, and then there will be no more state, yada yada yada. Cultural shift matters a whole lot. It's part of the dream, right? This idea, but the thing is, the world is going to adapt, and they're going to look at you, and they're going to look at you as a crazy person who wants freedoms that are just unreasonable. As far as anybody would look at a system and say, yeah, let's just get rid of that system and not worry about the accountability towards others, and there not being a certain security force, and we don't know exactly how we're going to validate money, so therefore we can pay people that are interested. Because there's a whole bunch of things, and it's not like even over the course of one generation, like certain levels of the vision take way more than one generation in the first place. So ultimately, I looked at a whole bunch of shit and I said, I'm not even ready to do that now. I am not interested in taking that long to get started. I'll support that path, but for me, I need a different path, especially where I am at and what I care about. Because, I didn't discover the truth so I could abandon all of my desires because the world surrounding, I don't know, my musical ambitions is some sort of a lie or something like that, or what, right? Which isn't the truth. I'm looking at, my music is very much what it is at face value, which is what's lovable about metal. It's pop culture likes to imitate satanic death metal in its imagery. It's kind of funny. It's just like all these pop culture people, doing the dressing up like Satan, and it's just like your pop. Okay, so what are we? We're the genre of Satan pop? Is this Satan pop music? Because it sounds just like regular pop music, except sexually cringy. I don't get cringy when I listen to goth music when I listen to black metal. There's nothing I mean, some black metal out there is cringy, which is why you've never heard of it unless you're like really into like, you know, all the depths of like obscure black metal bands that got very niche fucking gimmicks. Well, yeah, but people have short memories. It's not even that. The truth, like, I mean, some of it is, but the truth is that they got short attention spans, right? We're talking about different necessary scales of attention to tackling a problem. What is your level of attention to how, you know, the global and national economics and markets work? How are you going to fucking be a contributor to the improvement of economics and markets if you haven't been fucking paying attention to economics and markets because your life doesn't have an interest in any of those things? You're just participating and you're doing your, like, because that's the thing. It's just like, listen, not everybody is meant to be a mechanic or a farmer, right? Some people are mechanic farmers. Some people are not happy, not really functional being a farmer. They'd rather be a mechanic. Or somebody is a carpenter, or what like people got their trade, and then, you know, you're going to be part of a tribe and you're going to, you know, take care of all your essentials there, right? And everybody's going to have shelter and food and community. Everybody gets shelter, food, community. Living off the land in this, you know, in the simplest of ways. Everybody gets that, but also everybody's doing shit. Because partially everybody is taking care of themselves. Anyway. So yeah, it's gonna be rainy. And I'm hoping that this is great, though, because if we can get all the clouds and all the precipitation clear the fuck off by the weekend, I'm 7th and the cleared day the 8th over here, so that way I can see my shit. I can see the big show, and I can see the heavens the night before and get a vibe for it. And it should be really cool. I mean, it should be dark. If it's the night of the new moon, that means that the moonlight is, there's no moonlight. The moon's on the day side of the realm, and thus, hey, what's up, Jenny? Is on the day side of the realm, and thus you get the extra dark night, meaning that in theory we should be able to see more stars than when the moon is out. Hey, what's up, Zephyr A. Voxel? All right. Ooh, I got 7 people watching me as I'm randomly doing this. Cool. By the way, go check out, he shouted me out, so I'm shouting him out, my buddy Bonanza Bear. Go to the Bonanza Bear channel, Brandon Bonanza. And he did his first drive stream inspired by me, and so he shouted out my name. So thank you, Brando. Hey, there's my Cherie. So yeah, drive streaming. Some of us are built for it. All right, guys. I am gonna hop inside and make myself some dinner. I'm gonna see if I can pump out 1 or 2 videos tonight, because I've been editing and splicing together some yoga I did in my backyard the other day, and I also got some kickboxing on the bag stuff that I need to string together and then throw some music up on that. And right now I'm largely working on the voiceover stuff, because, you know, the yoga thing is you know, it's going to be similar, except it's going to be outside. to the original yoga video. It's going to be a adaptation of the same routine, with a little bit more edits, a couple more camera angles, if you will. Not the best, but you know, it took the time that it took to film, because I had to do the yoga routines like 3 or 4 times, because I had to keep changing the camera angle. And of course, if you're doing that, you're interrupting your own yoga flow state. So you're just like, you end up doing the routine in reverse or something like that, and then that's just what you're going with, because you don't want to fucking film it again, and you don't want to take it out because it's part of a target stretch. So anyway,